Shuts everything down. What the heck?
Well, another evil Knievel died. What? Another evil Knievel died.
Oh, let's see. Working on it, working on it, working on it. It's working over here on my. So let's turn this off. All right. Hopefully that works. Let's see. Can you at least hear me? Can you at least hear me, guys? Okay. Well, that's a start. Let's try the camera again. Not working. Still not working. I turned everything off. What am I going to do? Turn off my YouTube? Okay. Turn off the YouTube. Let's see if that works. Still not working. I have nothing else running that should affect the camera. That keeps changing. I don't know why that is. That needs to stay there. All right, try that again, even though it's still not working. One more time. What in the heck is going on? Well, this is no good. If we cannot get the camera to work using Streamlabs, I wanted to try Streamlabs, StreamYard, whatever, StreamYard. I'm going into settings, keys, layouts. General. It keeps defaulting back to Streamlabs OBS camera. And my camera is plugged in. So I had it working. Take that off, I guess. Audio. That seems the audio is working off of the web camera. Yeah, the camera itself is not working, and that stinks. Oh, there it goes. All right, finally got it. All right, sorry about that, guys, but we got it going. So as long as you can hear me, now you can see me. So we're returning again to the Filthy Binder Fridays, and this one is pretty filthy. Look at the back. Look at that. That is mold, or yeah, I'm just gonna say it's mold. Up in the corner there, it's just pretty bad. Now, there's no guarantee on what these cards look like either, guys. Just so you know. The the crackle, the peel, and yeah. Of course, these all have price tags on because somebody was trying to sell them. So there's page number 1, just falls right out. Page 2, got Mel Stottlemyre there. By the way, if anyone here wants to join, I'll put the link down. How's that? There's the link. The crack-a-lack of sticky plastic. Yes, the old um, 9 pocket pages. By the way, I was talking to Donald earlier. Here's my Beckett. It's number 3, and it's it was what 98 edition. Yeah, copyright 1998, Dr. James Beckett. Number 3. So we'll see if we prop this up, and that helps. Does not help with the glare at all. Well, that stinks. I guess we're laying you back down, but at least you can see the card somewhat. This doesn't have a zoom on like my phone would, or I could zoom in with my phone. Look, no, no folded cards. That's for sure. They're all pressed. There's Leo DeRocher, Alan Dark, Johnny Vandermeer. Here's Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub, Don Newcomb, and Mickey Lolich. How about some Canadian action here? Ferguson Jenkins, Ollie Reynolds, the Chief, and Jim Gilliam. The Birdman, Mark Fidrich, Mazeroski, and Kuzmin. That other guy that was on the Ryan rookie card. Again, guys, anyone wants to join in, there's the link. Click on the old link. Show cards, whatever you want to do, that's all right. Sorry it took so long to get it going. Hoyt Wilhelm, I met him years and years ago. Got him in-person autographs from him. Bobby Dorr, Monty Irvin, Ron Santo, Louis Aparicio, Jim Bunning. A lot of Hall of Famers in these cards here, that's for sure. Warren Spahn, Larry Doby, Bob Feller, and John Padres. Monty Irvin again, Carl Erskine, Chuck Connors, the Rifleman. He played in a TV series. So there he is in a Cubs uniform, but I think he came up with the Dodgers. Yeah, I think he was a Dodger when he first broke in. Tony Oliva, Marvelous Marv Thornberry, Pee Wee Reese, and that guy Joe, that guy, AD, that guy, yeah. Andy Pafko, Eddie Matthews. Very nice. Oh, here we go. Tony La Rosa, Tito Francona, Terry's dad, right? Lloyd Warner. Roger Craig went on to manage, right, the Giants and probably some other teams. Home Run Baker. Here's Bobby Dorr again. Sam McDowell. Check the chat real quick, guys, so I don't miss anything. Yeah, well, they had to probably get more sales, so they just made it the monthly magazine too. There, Alex. I don't know, but he had also photos of him. He has photos of Chuck Connors, not just the sketch. I don't know why his was a sketch. Yeah, kind of strange. But Joe Nuxall claimed the fame. I believe it's the youngest person to ever play Major League Baseball. 16 years old. now sportscaster with the Cincinnati Reds, walked on the mound and pitched 2/3 of an inning for the Reds on June 10th, 1944. Thereby, he became the youngest player ever to participate in a Major League Baseball game. Joe was 15 years old, plus 15 years, 10 months, and 11 days. So under 16. That's crazy. So I went down to the minors, and it was 1952 before he appeared in another big league game. So he went down for 8 years before he came back up. He was a National League All Star in 1955 and 56. So there you have it. Jimmy Pearsall, guy that went nuts. Walter Johnson, the big train, catfish hunter. Hank Greenberg, and Rip Sewell. Oh, and these are actually stuck in the book. So now we gotta, like, the pages are so stiff, it just popped the binder open. Didn't even have to pull on it. So here we go. We've got Red Shandies, Luke Appling, and Gene Woodling. Jim Perry, Gaylord's brother. Ralph Kiner, Harvey Haddix, and Ken Harrelson. His nickname was the Hawk also, or Hawk, they called him. So I think he was called the Hawk or Hawk before Andre Dawson was called the Hawk. What's up, Crossover Paranormal Society? How's it going? He's crossed over to sports cards. I think they just let him out for the evening, right? All right, let's continue on with this Filthy Binder Friday. Elston Howard, Frank Howard, Big Hondo. Big Hondo. I've said this story before. Uh, that's not it. It's up here somewhere. Stand by. There we go. I think this is it. No, that's not it. Oh yeah, here it is. This is it. Ouch. Just got a plastic shard jammed into my finger from this ball holder. All right, here it is. Ready? It's going to be hard to see, but it says to Danny, keep slugging. Good luck, Hondo. And that's Frank Howard's moniker. That's his name. They call him Hondo. Frank Hondo Howard, 1960 NL Rookie of the Year. It says so. The lighting's pretty bad here, but that's what it says. Hondo, Frank Howard. I like that too, Danny. Keep slugging. Good luck, Hondo. That's unofficial league ball, little league ball. So he did probably a little league banquet and signed it for some kid who must have had a home run that year or something. Hank Sauer, Roy Severs, Alvin Dark again, and Leo DeRocher. Check the chat again. This is one of your favorite sets? That's cool. He does collect baseball cards. Very nice. Tony Kubek. He roomed with Bobby Richardson. during the Yankee days. Bob Lemon, Matty Alou. There's Ernie Banks. Got $1 price tag on that one. I didn't see what. Remember what the price tag was on the other one. Yo, crack a lack in here. Not too bad. Lolich again. Ollie Reynolds again. Ferguson Jenkins and Jim Gilliam. We've seen those guys before. There's Bill Verdon. Smiling Sparky. And he is smiling. Kinda. Sorta. We've got Minnie Minoso. Bob Turley. Juan Marichal. And Donald Blumdahl just talked about his Hall of Fame Friday with Nellie Fox or Nelson Fox. Spent 14 years of his 19 major league seasons as the regular second baseman for Chicago White Sox. And that's exact quote that Donald read off of his channel. So I'm not going to read it to you again. You can go check out Donald Blumdahl's channel and see everything that you need to know about Nellie Fox. Felipe Alou, that's Maddie's brother. Tony Oliva again, Bill Mazeroski, and the Birdman, Mark Fidrich. Let's see, Mike McCormick. Gus Bell, that's Buddy Bell's dad, and David Bell's grandfather. There's that old Chuck Connors again in the cartoon. Vic Rashi, George Kell, Lou Burdett, Bobby Dorr again, and Ted Klazuski with sleeves? I thought he didn't have sleeves. Well, they're kind of rolled up, but he still got them sleeves on. There's Bobby Richardson right there next to Bobby Dorr. Hoyt Wilhelm again. And Bob Friend. And it feels like there's more than one, but they're plastic sleeved and then shoved inside the 9-pocket page. Tommy Davis, Monty Irvin, Wally Moon. We have to check out. There's Sal Maglie. We got to check out Wally Moon to see if he's got the unibrow still going. Ooh, I want to slide. God is great. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I know it's been a while since I've done it. This has a 25-cent price tag on it. Now, this might be hard to see because it's farther away, but yeah, it looks like it. That's not a shadow. That's his eyebrow going across there. Yeah, he still got it. But he was actually a pretty decent hitter. I'm sure they give just the career stats here. 299 or 289. I have to get my glasses, but it's not bad. Glasses on. 289 average and 142 home runs. Doesn't say best season was 1961 for Wally Moon. Well, that's just not going back in. How's that? All right, we've got Louis Aparicio, Billy Williams. That's our first Billy Williams sighting. Jim Kittycott sighting, first time. Killer, Harmon Killebrew, first time. And Gil Hodges, newer Hall of Famer there. Early win, Orlando Cepeda, Bunning, and Aparicio again. Crack-a-lackin'. The old Tug McGraw, Santo, Del Crandall, Sal Bando, Feller, and Doby. Feller Doby again, Mr. Yak Pack himself, with a 50-cent price tag on him. Lou Boudreau, Johnny Padres, Mr. Alcalon, Zalio for Salas. This guy has an MVP. He's won an MVP. Was the American League's most valuable player in 1965 and one of the biggest factors in Minnesota's pennant that the Twins fell to LA in 7-game World Series was in spite of Zolio's errorless fielding and leading .286 average. He led all American Leaguers in triples. And then the Twins traded his butt. Just kidding. But he is in a Dodger uniform. So he left a same thing as he had on the inside the binder here. He left one in here for some reason. Dick Groat, Warren Spawn times 2. Oh, we got a Reggie Jackson sighting. Look at that. Mr. October, Reggie Jackson himself. Frankie Frisch, Eddie Matthews, the Mad Hungarian Rabaski. Virgil Trucks, Dick Raditz, Andy Pafko, Wilbur Wood, Wilbur, Lloyd Warner, Bo Belinsky, Mr. Osteen. I met Clyde Osteen in person too. And got some in-person autographs way back in the day. Tito again. Enos Country Slaughter. La Rusa. Johnny Hop. He's all hopped up on Mountain Dew. Chip. Ken Holtzman. Ken Keltner. And Roger Craig. Homerun Baker again. Jim O'Toole. Rogers Hornsby. Jose Cardinal. Bobby Dorr again. Gaylord Perry. Frank Thomas. Not that Frank Thomas. And Sudden Sam McDowell. Check the chat one more time here real quick. Red Light 34. What's up? Texas here too. Good evening, gentlemen. Gentlemen, who walked into the room? All right. So let's get back to the binder. We're nearing the end. Well, kinda. Yeah, we got about 4 or 5 pages left. We can uncrack-a-lack them. Feller, Kimpanaris, Thornton Lee, never heard of him. Joe Nuxall, we know his story. Joe, Ducky Medwick. Don't know why I call him Ducky. Harmon Killer Killebrew, Bucky Walters. So what's with Joe Medwick? Was the last National Leaguer to win the Triple Crown, accomplishing the feat in 1937. Well, others have won it since then. National League, I think Frank Robinson won one in the National League, right? With the Cincinnati Reds. He was also the National League MVP in 37, leading the league with a 374 average. That's pretty impressive. Medwick seemed able to hit the ball harder than just about any other player. He went to the plate swinging, and his 324 lifetime average, that's pretty awesome too, shows how successful he was at hitting then. And then it says, friction and controversy swirled about Medwick during the 34 World Series. Joe slid hard into Tiger third baseman, Marvin Owens, and the two players had words, and that's how they fight with words, that led to the Tigers fans pelting Medwick with fruit and vegetables, not batteries or snowballs, guys. The debris to such a degree that Judge Kennesaw Mountain Landis had to remove Medwick from the game, elected to the Hall of Fame in 1968. Look at that. There you go. Let's see what else we got. Ernie Harwell. Sounds like a novel writer or something. He was probably obviously a sportscaster. The announcer in Major League Baseball is the only announcer in Major League Baseball history to be traded for a player. Oh my God. In 1948, Ernie was traded to the Dodgers by Atlanta for catcher Cliff Dapper. In 1950, Ernie joined the Giants, and the next season, 51, he called Bobby Thompson's historic home run along with Russ Hodges. Ernie says it was the greatest game he ever broadcast. In 1960, Ernie became the Tigers announcer, and he has been their voice of the Tigers ever since. Well, probably not today. Anyway, Hall of Fame. He was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1981 because he was the first radio, I guess, working baseball radio broadcaster. I don't know. George Foster, Mike Torres, who gave up that Bucky freaking Dent home run. Joe Cronin also was the league president at one point. Boudreaux and Bobby Allison. Let's see what else we got going here. Dave Kingman, King Kong, right? Joe Black was a very good pitcher, by the way. Roy Face, Johnny Mize, Ned Garver. Sorry, Dad, never heard of you. Jimmy Pearsall and Roger Kramer. All right, coming down the stretch, we got Billy Williams, Lefty Grove, Mudcat Grant, Jim Mudcat Grant, Ernie Ewell Blackwell. What were his parents thinking? I'll just name him Blackwell. Melott, Jim Hunter, Walter Johnson, and Harry Walker. I think Melott was like the first guy to hit like 500 home runs or something like that. It was a little guy too. Only 5'9" and weighed 170 pounds. No other man that played Major League Baseball generated so much power with a bat. Ott led the National League in home runs 6 seasons and hit 511 in his 22 big league seasons. Mel's unique batting style, which was to lift his leg and like stepping into a can, by the way, like a lot of the modern players use now, in which he lifted his right foot before striding into the pitch. It's credited with giving him the little man so much power. Ott patrolled right field for the Giants, delivering crucial hits and throwing out base runners with his rifle arm. Mel played in 11 All Star games, but remember, back in the day, there was a point where they played 2 All Star games a year. So that's why you get guys playing in 20 some All Star games. And, it seems like they played every All Star game every day, every year, but they were playing 2 All Star games for a certain period of time throughout the season and 3 World Series. He was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1951. He ended up with 511 home runs, yes. At one point, I think he was the home run leader before Babe Ruth passed him. But that's a story for another time. Catfish Hunter, Walter Johnson, and Harry Walker. All right, we got 3 pages left. I'll check the chat, and then we'll wrap this baby up. Anybody have any good pickups? I did. I got a box of stuff from my one boss. Hold on. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. No, but don't. You don't want to do that. All right. I'm back. Whoops. So, my one former boss at work who does baseball cards, I gave him a box of a complete set of 88 and 89 tops, complete sets, hand collated. And he said, "Well, I got to give you something back." I'm like, "Oh, you don't have to do that, man. You already gave me all those other cards before." So he's like, "No, no, no." So just a quick peeky peek. There'll be a reveal on this. All but one card is in a top loader or some other kind of device. So that's going to be fun to go through and share with you guys. Back to though the filthy binder. Hands are filthy now. Not from the box, from the binder. Jeff Airtime, boom, I can see you now. Yeah, Jeff, I got it working. I had to turn off some stuff, turn on some stuff. You know how it goes. I haven't done it for a while, especially up here, and haven't posted any video of the garage and what happened in there. But it's not pretty down there. I put so far 300 5,000 count boxes into a storage unit. Tomorrow I'll be taking more up this weekend, and I'm hopefully going to get at least 800 boxes, 800 5,000 count boxes in the storage unit because they got to come in, they got to cut up my slab. Long story. I had a water leak, pipe leak, and it leaked into the garage. The garage had boxes on the floor from that Trenton lot that I bought, and it kind of made a path right down through the bottom stacks of boxes. And I got lucky. I only lost about 4,000 cards. All right, Shag Crawford, umpire. Al Lopez, Hank Greenberg again. Archie Vaughn. Now that's funny because when I went to the last two Philly shows, I went with my buddy Jack from work, and we picked up an Archie Vaughn. He's looking at the Hank Greenberg. This is for his 39 and 41 play ball sets. I need two cards left for his 1941 play ball to complete the set. He needs a Hank Greenberg and Ted Williams. See the Williams or DiMaggio. So, yeah. Two big, I think it's DiMaggio. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. It's two fairly big dollar cards there. Sam Jethro, Earl Averill, Mal Harder. Never heard of Mal Harder. Rip Sewell. We just talked about him. Smokey Burgess. I said Archie Vaughn and Shag Crawford. We talked about the rest of them. So next to the last page, Randy Hudley. How about Jack Brickhouse? He's a brick house. Yep, Ellisville Negro, Mr. Knuckleball himself. Gary Bell, Mo Dombrowski, Joe Horland. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to sneeze into the mic. Ed Roush. And the last page is Shoeless Joe Jackson and Bert Hooten. That was a hoot. Waited all this time just to see Bert and Shoeless Joe. And we know the story behind Shoeless Joe. So we won't read the back of that. That is it for this Filthy Binder Friday. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate it. Now I gotta wash the blanket, the quilt. Yep, that's it. So tomorrow I'm going to be moving, but maybe I'll have time to go over this with you guys tomorrow. At least make a video, if not, do a live stream, do a video. I've been working on so many sets. Also, in between all this, I just went through. I'm going through a whole big stack of 75 tops. I just found a small stack of maybe 50 or 100 75 minis, and I put them in with my set. They're not binderized, which is not a real word, but we use it anyway. Um, they're just in plastic jewel cases. So, but that's it, guys. It's Friday. Saturday and Sunday is going to be a little bit busy for me, but I still work on doing sets and stuff like that, and going through, um, finding cards that you know that I hadn't quite, don't think I've seen before. Jeter, picking out a bunch of Bernie Williams cards for the Bernie binder, some Donnie baseball, which somebody's already in the binder, but still pull them all out. That has the trademark, so it's not the one I need for the set. And some newer stuff, but I showed you guys this newer stuff already, I believe. So we're not going to waste all our time. 85 Dunruss, 87 Leaf, 85 Leaf. I like those. Cool with that leaf there. 88 Leaf, and OPT. So just going through cards, picking out stuff to check and see if I've got these in the binder for the Fleer um, stickers. Card stickers, what do you call them? Sticker cards. Oh, let's see. Yeah, they're baseball stickers, but not what you think. Ugh. These are actual player cards. That goes in the trash. That was the binder, guys, not cards falling. So I've been working on these binders as well and trying to fill them out as I find them, because I'm pretty sure I'm close to having the complete sets just from collecting them over the years. I just got them so hodgepodged everywhere. And this is a terrible binder, but that's what I have. It's not even a D ring, it's like a U ring. It's, I don't know. It's weird. Here they are. By the way, the Philly show is coming up in March, I believe, like mid March. And who's going to be there but Lefty himself? It's going to be Carlton. It's going to be Pete Rose is going to be there. Mike Schmidt's going to be there. Right now, Johnny Bench is going to be there. And I don't know who else they're going to get. They got like an Eagle player, a Sixers basketball player. But that's the preliminary list of names so far. So usually this is the last one in the set, 132. And then we got 55 and 84. So 52. So 55 we don't have. It's 52, 53, 54. 55 goes up here. So we just added another one to the binder. Mr. Keith Hernandez. And then 84, Parker. We probably already have Parker because it looks familiar. Yep, there's the Dave Parker up here. So Parker we've got. And I think we have the last one in the set. Yes, we do. Doc and Dale. The Doc and Dale. Dale and Doc. So that was a quick trot through the binder. Takes longer to flip the pages than it does to put the cards in. That's it, guys. Any final questions, comments, or anything like that? Statements? You have the Vince DiMaggio. Yeah, he picked that one up. The Vince DiMaggio. I was and I don't know if I put it in my video for the last visit to the Passes Alive shop or not, but John and I went out and we went flea marketing to a couple of antique stores and stuff like that. My wife tagged along with us. My wife got more salt and pepper shakers than I got cards.
I need the sticky
But
sauce.
I was just taking videos, some footage and stuff like that of the places that it is there. But I don't know if I posted anything from the actual card shop, which is funny now that I think about it. We were in the shop and ended up buying three of his 39 play balls for my buddy Jack. So I was messaging my friend Jack, who was working that Saturday, and send him pictures of it of the cards. Now these were cards that John didn't even really get a look at. He just gave me like first dibs on them. But yeah, and I don't think because I did take videos. It's hard to see, but these are the 39. Oh, now it's going to spin on me, right? Thanks. These are the 39 play balls that he had. And out of that, my friend needed several, but he only bought three. But he bought the three most expensive ones. What's next? Whoops. Yeah, so then I just laid them out, took pictures for my friend, backs, fronts, individual ones, and that's what I paid $50 for them for three of those cards. And the rest of these, I like this. I showed that to John. John's like, yeah, that's why I haven't bought these because it says the box said not all commons. That's funny. Not all commons. John's like, yeah, that's why I haven't bought them because they probably are all commons. Um, you're glad no binders were damaged. Uh, it couldn't have happened to a nicer set of binders. I still have like 10 or 12 binders downstairs that I have to finish up for Filthy Binder Friday, but it's just with what's going on with my garage and stuff and moving stuff around. I'm going through stuff. I gotta unpack stuff. I gotta dig stuff out because I want to put all the 5,000 count boxes in first, and then anything that I no longer have 5,000 count boxes to put cards in, I will have to just stack up the 3,200 count boxes and down to the 900, 800 count boxes and stuff like that, which I have a ton of. I am, however, bringing all the wax. All the wax is coming upstairs. I'm not putting the wall of wax, which has to be removed as well. All the wall of wax is coming upstairs in this room, and so they can get access to the clean out. They call it the clean out to run the snake and the camera through to find out where the pipe is broken at. Right now, we're just waiting on the estimate. I got it. I sent it off to the insurance guy. He replied back to the contractor who said, who told him, or he told the contractor that he wanted it itemized, so he had to break it down per, operation, whatever step, whatever has to be done. So waiting on that now, and then the perfect time to start to work. That gives me more time to get my cards out of the garage, though, because they're going to be cutting with a wet saw and stuff. But whatever they're cutting, they're going to be making dust. He said it's going to get cement dust everywhere, and he's going to cut like 13 feet of concrete. I don't know how thick the slab is, just to replace a pipe that cracked. But my insurance guy tells me, he goes, because he came out after he got the estimate. He goes, well, I'm gonna have to. That's a little bit more than I expected. No, I want to come out and take a look. Before I'm like, oh, you're not gonna come out, and he's like, nah. And then he's like, well, since the price is so high, I got to come out and verify everything now. I'm like, okay, whatever, come on out. So I took a day off of work, showed him around. I said, you want me to run the water down the sink and show you the leak? He goes, no, you don't have to do that. He says, but you're lucky because if if you had just a broken pipe under your house, like, then it's on you to tear up the slab and you got to pay for all of this. But since it's leaking into your garage and it's causing like damage in your garage, yeah, we got to pay for it. I'm like, damn, they find any way to get out of paying off. Like I had these guys since the day I moved into this joint. 20 some years I've been paying in this insurance policy, and they're like, yeah, you're lucky. Dude, you're just giving me back my money that I paid you all these years. You're not giving me anything. I paid for all this shit. That was the insurance, that in case something happens like this. So anyway, guys, all right, we're at 47 minutes. Appreciate everyone stopping by, and we're gonna shut her down because who knows who's doing what on their YouTube channel. So we want to be able to check other people out. Again, I want to thank everyone who stopped by tonight. Jeff Airtime. By the way, Jeff, if you're still here, are you going to that card show this weekend up at Morristown Mall? If you're still here. All right, maybe he's not. Anyway, there's a card show at the Morristown Mall too, by the way. So, maybe head to that. Who knows? In between moving stuff, the priority is moving the cards out of the garage. Everything else is secondary. All right. Again, thanks everyone for tuning in, hanging out. We're at 48, going on 49 minutes. We'll give it to 50 minutes, and then we're going to hang up, and we're going to go surf the YouTube, see who's doing what else, who else is live, or what videos are being posted, all that good stuff. All right. All right. Any final questions, comments? You've got 45 seconds. Other than that, guys, have a great weekend. Like I said, I may be back tomorrow sometime to go over that box right there that my one boss gave me and share that with you. And we've got 20 seconds to go. Just counting it down for you. Again, I want to thank everyone for stopping by and hanging out, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Boomslang saying, peace, everybody. Have a great weekend.